Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? It's your favorite sports podcast. You don't know the name? We got to put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? I'm your host, your boy, Big V. You hear my guy over there with the air horns because we can't afford none. You know what I mean? Let them know who you be, my G.
Yo, it's your boy COOL, always wondering what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy Cool C, never dated a floozy. For those out there who are privileged enough to be watching us on video, we got the sign just for you. Out back's your boy Corey, Big Vito. What's going down, man?
Man, what's going on, man? We got a lot of sports talk to get
Yeah, we
into,
do.
you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, I'm here to be silly. I'm here to talk sports and to be silly. You know, I'm not here to be taken seriously today. I'm not here to be taken serious today, but I partly am at the same time. You heard? We're gonna get into all that, you know. But before we jump into it, let me let y'all know who we sponsored by. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.BigCartel.com. Big shout out to my man James Vader, you know what I mean? 4700, you know what I mean? Yo, he hooked me up with the hat. His album is crazy, you know.
I thought that was a PlayStation hat. Okay,
I know you did. That's that 4700 merch. You heard? Shout out to my guy James Vader. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He dropped that "We Only Live Nice" album. You know what I mean? Hit my man James Vader up on his Instagram at James.Vader. You know what I mean? Holler at him. Get this 4700 merch. I bought mine. Go get yours. Corey, how are you? You know what I mean?
Oh man, doing good, man. You know, I took a trip out to Chapel Hill this weekend and caught the Tar Heels against Minnesota. Man, great weather, great atmosphere. First time going to Kenan Stadium. It was beautiful place.
It was a shoot. I'm glad it was shooter free. That's most important. I'm glad it was shooter free.
Seriously, like
yes,
we was
sir.
Walking around the campus, and I get it. One thing don't necessarily has to do with the other, but it's just like this is such a beautiful campus.
It is.
And
it is.
I'm like, for tragedy to strike not once but twice in a 2-week span, it just don't seem like the place. But you know, normally when tragedies happen, that's typically the first thing that people always say, "Oh, don't expect for that to happen here." And it happened there. It's a beautiful place, man. I had a great time. I was on guard, you know, had my head up on the swivel, making sure, like, you know, we all right? Okay, all right, okay. We're just gonna chill and enjoy the game. Yeah.
I'm glad you took baby girl down there, of course.
Nah. Actually, me and Kiwi went out there, man. My wife had some had 2 student super discount tickets. Or what I think it was like as low as $40. I'm like, oh, you can't pass that.
Oh, salute.
Yeah. You have to make a thing out of that. Hopefully she'll get something next year. If not, it might be cool paying the regular admission. I don't know what that is, but I know it won't $40. Not for them seats that we had. Not for $40. Nah. Those at least hits to 70, 80 easy. I would imagine, just off guessing.
That's what's good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, man. Shout out to the homie Key, man. Salute to Key. You know what I mean? Raspberries, premium denim, and all that. You know, man. I'm glad. I'm so glad that that it's like you're reading my mind, Corey. It's like you started with college, and that's where I'm taking it. Ladies and gentlemen, this week the What the Hell segment is brought to you by me this week. I know it's normally brought by Corey, both of the Corys, but this week again it's brought to you by me. Corey, listen. What the hell is going on with the NCAA? And listen, and by the NCAA, I mean the whole NCAA. And listen to me when I'm talking to you, every fucking coach in the NCAA football wise. Stop fucking with Deion. Stop it. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Y'all ain't learned yet to stop fucking with Deion? You ain't learned? Okay, cool. Guess what he said? He said, you know what? This is the 3rd week in a row. Not even the 3rd week. We're gonna say it like this. This ain't the third time that somebody has talked about Deion, maybe the 3 millionth time, but this is the third time within this football season that a coach has wanted to take the podium before they played and want to comment on my nigga, no matter whether if you think that he paid somebody $1 million. Yes, I'm talking to you, Nick Saban. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know. Whether you're saying, oh, you know, my mama raised me to take my glasses and my hat off when I talk to people. Yo, or whether you're saying, you know, man, they ain't really playing nobody yet. Hey, listen, what the hell is wrong with you? You, dog, my man went and got his moms to give you niggas a message. What the hell is wrong with you? Y'all gotta stop. Stop pissing off Deion for y'all's sake. For y'all's sake. I don't know what the hell you're thinking, but always taking the podium a week before and giving them a little juice. Yo, listen, and what baffles me is I understand maybe some of the younger guys, you know, some of the young whippersnappers that maybe just talking trash amongst the players. I get player-to-player trash talk. That's going to happen, especially with social media. It's going to happen, Corey. You think it ain't? Yeah. But what I don't get is, I don't get you bum-ass coaches that want to sit here and act like you don't know what Deion is about. When you watch Deion play as a player, you know what he's about. You know he was about the flash. And you know what comes with the flash? Him kicking your ass. You know it already. He's done his whole career. How you think you got these sneakers I got on my feet right here, Corey? How you think you got these Deions? He flash and kick ass. But guess what? I'm not wearing none of you bum-ass Coach sneakers, because guess what? Some of you didn't even make it to the league. And if you did make it to the league, what league? High school? Intramural? I don't know. I don't know. But y'all act like y'all don't know what the hell Deion is about. He flashes and backs it up. Legend in 2 games. Legend in 2 games, Corey. Know what I mean? Like, Pee Wee, come on, you know the line. You know, legend in 2 games. Let's go, man. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all know his resume. Y'all know what he does. Y'all know what he did on both sides of the ball. You know what he did. You know what he did. You know what he does. You know what he did in baseball. And yeah, I said both sides of the ball because it was a small stint that Deion played some receiver. I know my sports. I know. You might don't, but I know. Corey, NCAA, football coaches in particular, they have to go up against Deion. Even if you don't have to go against Deion, what the hell, man?
You know, this is the second week in a row that you've done the What the Hell segment. And for the second week in a row, I'm going to say you read my mind. This is exactly what I was gearing up for. And you being nice because you didn't mention the Colorado State head coach name.
I try to spare him.
And I'm not, okay? Jay Norvell, before Wednesday of last week, I never heard of him. I heard of Jay-Z. I heard of Jay Leno. Hell, I heard of Jay Electronica, right? I heard of Jay Shine. I heard of him. But Jay Norvell, I never heard of him. Now, there's a point of me that kind of wanted to take it easy on him because he's a brother. But when you a brother coming at another brother, that kind of cancels each other out. And, you know, I'm just like, I'm basically just going to echo everything you said. I have no idea. You know, he jumped out there, Big Phil. Let me take my hat off. I know you don't like people who got hats on. I left my shades in the car. I would have had those on too. And, you know, the whole deal, Big V, is why. Like, and I understand that this is college, so maybe he's trying to fire up his guys or whatever. And I love the response that Deion had. You know, made it personal. And it did make it personal. You know, that off-shot hit against Travis Hunter.
Oh, my God.
It was Butch Lee. You know, now, the gentleman that hit him, and his name escapes me at this moment, you know, got death threats against him. You know, some idiot put out his mother's address and stuff. I don't agree with all that. You know, it's still football at the end of the day.
Right.
And also at the end of the day, Deion came out and said, hey, man, look, That's not necessary. It's still football, albeit it was a Bush League hit, and I'm paraphrasing on that. Travis Hunter has also came out and said, hey, man, look, it's football. See him again. We're handling it in between the lines, so I don't think that part necessary. Let's get back to Jay Norvell. It's real simple. What the hell?
Right. What the hell? Oh, and by the way, Corey, before we end this and go into more Deion talk in the game. Oh, by the way, Jay Norvell, I want to give a major kind of shout out to you for the boost that you gave Deion financially. Don't know if you noticed that, but he has a line of shades called Blended. Deion Sanders did. You should, Corey, because guess what? Since Jay Norvell talked him up, they did 1.2 million in 2 days.
Hey, my wife sent me a link to them shades. I think they only like certain ones only like I say it's low, but about them like maybe $50 or $60. I figured it was gonna be like in the
me too, 200, 300. Yeah,
your boy might have to get a pair. I'm just saying those shades do look fire. By the way, yeah, Jay Norvell, NCAA. Matter of fact, a preemptive. What the hell? Anybody else that fix their face and say something about Deion. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they have Oregon next week.
They do. That's going to be tough.
That's going to be tough. But I bet you Oregon is going to be very smart and just let the game come to them.
I don't know.
I think they're favored by like 20 or 21 points or whatever. They're going to be smart.
I don't know. I've already heard the coaches that he's saying that they ain't playing nobody. That's who I'm speaking to too. I'm hearing that he's already jumping out the window and running his mouth. Corey,
so somebody from Oregon has said this already.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, never mind. I'm preempting what the hell for next week too. Okay, fine. Because you know what? Even though I know we don't do moral victories, but considering they don't have Colorado don't have Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Even if it's a close game.
Yes.
To me, that's still a win. To me,
yep.
I know we don't do more victories, Big V. I understand that.
Right.
They hang in there. If they can hang in there with USC, that's the week after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
That's a win to me, dog.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Let's still keep it, Deion. Let's still talk about this Colorado and Colorado State game. If you didn't catch the game, ladies and gentlemen, the Zone Sports Podcast, it was a bone burner, as my man Lee Corso would say. You know what I mean? Man, what a game, Corey. I watched every snap of this game. I saw it. I dozed off late fourth quarter, woke up. It was overtime. Like I said, I caught every snap, maybe except for about 5 minutes. But the 5 minutes I saw must have been insane because the game was in overtime when I woke up. But Colorado was able to pull off the game, pause, 43-35 in a double overtime win. Man, what a game. To me, if I was playing NCAA, Corey, this would be what we call an ESPN, an instant classic. That's what we call it, Corey. An instant classic. You know what I mean? I will say Colorado State did come to play, surprised the hell out of me. But as we all know with rivalry games, Corey, when they're in state, it's even more tougher, whether it's North Carolina versus North Carolina State, not even Duke, but North Carolina State. It'd be a little tight, you know what I mean? Just anytime in-state rivals get together,
it's just how it is.
It's just how A&T and Central. It don't even matter if both teams are evenly matched in record-wise, or one is better record-wise and one is not. It's still going to be a smoker, something to look forward to every time. The tension be in the air and all that, man. I love everything about this game as far as offense wise. I think defense wise, Colorado that is might have to tighten up a bit. You know what I mean? But they made plays when it counted. I won't take nothing away. Big shout out to Shiloh Sanders, Deion's other son, for getting that pick six. Did an amazing job doing that. Again, I feel like, as you just said, the hit on Travis Hunter was definitely targeted. I'm just so shocked at how it wasn't called, that it damn near sickens me. I love the fact that that both teams kept it rowdy the entire time. I love that. I love that it was good. I love that it was still good old fashioned football, minus the cheap hit, Corey. I enjoyed the game. Didn't expect it to go into double overtime. I don't know what the stakes were in Vegas, I don't even think that I know Double OT couldn't have been on the you know what I mean, on the menu for all my bettors out there in Vegas. I don't know. But man, what a game, Corey. Shedeur Sanders, man. In the words of him after the game, he went into Brady mode. He went into Brady mode, man. How did you feel about the game?
Man, Tupac Shakur Sanders is the nickname that I'm going to keep giving this guy.
Shedeur. Tupac Shadur.
Shadur.
That's what they call him out here. Yeah.
Man, listen. So me and Key come back from Chapel Hill, and with the traffic and all that, taking about 2 miles to walk back to the car. You know, we got back about like 9 o'clock back to my house, and the game came on at 10. Now, I'm already 2 beers in, and of course I got to take a shower because I smell like, as my mama would say, you smell like
outside.
Smelling very outside. I had to go up there. And so by that time, they had me a nice Bojangles meal, 2 beers in.
You feeling good?
Game no
feeling good.
About, I think the kickoff was like at 10:20. And I said, if that, I'm riding. I'm going to ride. I'm going to keep riding, pause, Big V. I'm going to keep going.
Let's go.
And then I saw the game going into overtime, Big V. And then the Sandman hollered at your boy. And all I saw was, I woke up and I saw Tupac Shadur Sanders and Deion Sanders talking about the win. I said, oh my God, I missed not 1, but 2 overtimes. But Big V, you know what I did? I got me a second win. I hit the rewind button. I saw everything up to the overtime. I just couldn't hang in no more. And I was just like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh, this is great. You know, the game itself, if I'm not, and I'll check this real quick. I know that Colorado was heavily favored over Colorado State as far as the spread is concerned. And I'll look that up in a bit. I want to say it was like at least 18-20, but I might be wrong. I'll look that up real quick. Now talking about the game itself. Man, this was a game under normal circumstances without Deion and whoever the hell I wouldn't have never watched, especially 10 o'clock. Like, normally I'm watching like Mountain West games. I mean, albeit it's a Pac-12 game. Those are the games that
Cal.
Yeah, I fall asleep. I was like, oh, you got a kickoff on like Hawaii kickoff at 11:59 p.m. I don't know what the 11:59 part is. Does it say 12? So I'm like, hey, man, I'm either bouncing between that or I'm watching college football final just to kind of do a quick recap of all the. I'm doing that, and I'm dozing off in the couch, Big V.
That's a fact.
This game was incredible. The intensity from kickoff. I mean, hell, pregame. Yes. They was getting into it pregame, Big V. Like, I'm just like, this was like must-see TV. And I'm telling you, man, like, I know we just kind of clown Jay Norvell. That man had his boys ready to play, because I wasn't thinking that was much of a game at all. And I just looked at the spread. The spread was for Colorado -23. That clearly didn't happen.
No.
So I'm going to give props there, and it goes back to what you just said about, hey, man, these in-state rivalries, man, you got to throw the spread out. It don't matter. You can even take it to Carolina and Duke basketball when one team's been real good or heavily ranked in favor. It doesn't matter. They get played tight for the most part, and this was no exception to that. It was so fun to watch that. And minus the Sandman getting me outside of the Big Suds getting to your old boy, I probably would have had I not went to the Carolina, I probably would have been okay. I would have been charged up. I was just so exhausted. This stuff is exciting. Yeah. It's super exciting. I know Deion said that, I know his sons was kind of like, I guess to do their own little interview deal where they was like, oh, man, I might go pro next year. And Deion was like, nah, that ain't happening, or whatever. Now, legally, I don't know if he can make them stay or not. I'm hoping like hell, and I hope like hell that everyone comes back, because I'm looking at it like this, Big V. If they're like that this year, off rip, I can only imagine. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, they are going to somebody might need to correct me. I think Colorado is going to the Big 12 next year. So it's going to be a little bit tougher. But that being said, if they return everybody, they should at least come in as a top 10 team next year, or whatnot. I hate that Travis Hunter, we're not going to see him against Oregon or USC, because he's going to be needed. Or whatnot. So I felt like we was robbed on that Bush League hit or whatever. But man, overall, I'm still excited. I know Travis Hunter's not playing. I thought overall it was a great game, considering that Travis Hunter still got knocked out and they still won. There was some people arguing, oh, well, they shouldn't have stormed the field because,
nah, fuck that.
They shouldn't have stormed the field. And I'm like, nah, I'm a
fuck
storm
that.
the field guy.
Absolutely.
I've always liked that. Now, the Dukes of the world, they're too sophisticated. Hey, good for y'all. I'm not necessarily knocking Duke or any team that don't do that. And I think one of the players from Colorado, I can't remember the guys, one of the ESPN personalities say, oh, storming the field after a win. Very classy. And it's like, but nah, the adrenaline of the game, you face adversity, right? And you was able to pull it off. Now, storm the field. I remember a few years ago back when Carolina in basketball was not expected to beat Duke. And the fans stormed the court. Dukies didn't hate it, or they didn't like it or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, I look at it as like rubbing it in the face. I like it. I don't mind storming the field. That's part of the game. Not only that, those are the fans doing it. It ain't like the teams are telling people to come on the field, or the fans choose to do that. So don't get mad at the team. Get mad at the fans on that. But that's all I got on there. It was a beautiful game, man.
Don't get mad at the tradition. The tradition is storm the field, tear down the goalpost. You know what this is. Stop it. They've been doing it for ages. I love it. I love it, man. And and I can't even lie. That quarterback for Oregon State was fire. I can't lie.
Yeah,
he was fire too. Forget his name, but he was good. He was good. He played his ass off. He did, man. They both teams offensively. Hell, the defense for Colorado State was all right too.
Absolutely.
My problem with the defense of Colorado is just it was like Colorado State kept running the same play, seemingly like just going across the middle, and it was like nothing they could do.
Yeah, they played their butts off, man.
But a win is a win.
Absolutely. There you go.
A win is a win, man. Let's switch gears and jump into some NBA talk, though. What kind of NBA talk? Let's get into some retired NBA talk. You know what I mean? Love the NBA. Zone Sports Podcast. Love the NBA. Send us some tickets, man. Send us some tickets, man. Please, man. Come on. We'll come out there. I saw on another show that I watched that Gilbert Arenas recently said that Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon charges $50,000 per workout.
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing here, but he went on along the lines to say that he don't know why he charges so much. He's out of touch with the game. His game, what the way he played isn't the way that the game is today. And he just think that Olajuwon shouldn't basically be charging 50 racks. Is what I kind of get the gist of it for what he teaches. Corey, what are your thoughts on these Gilbert Arenas comments about Hakeem the Dream, the Great?
Well, look, man, let me first say Gilbert Arenas is an OG. He does have the right to his opinion. He's a great NBA player. So he has the right.
Great podcast too. Great podcast.
Yeah. So I don't want to like just straight up ish on him. But what if Gilbert Arenas was on this podcast, I would tell him this. Does $50K per workout sound like a lot? Well, it depends on your target, right? Like your target audience. If you're talking about a 9 to 5 like me, hell yeah, that's too much. But now you got role players, Big V, making 70, 80 million, 100 million, 120 million. These aren't your Steph Currys, your LeBron Jameses. These aren't none of those guys. Your Trae Young. The cap is up. And so I look at it like this. Olajuwon is an OG. And one of the things that I feel like OGs hate worse than anything else in the world is wasted time, right? They hate wasted time. Don't you be out here wasting my time. So I don't know the overall mentality of young players who may even want to get tutelage under Hakeem Olajuwon, whether they feel like his style of play is outdated for today. I don't know about that. But what I am saying is that if you have a market, because I do believe in capitalism at least to a certain degree. And if you talking about the average contract in the NBA, I mean, even on the low end, what the veteran minimum is what? Still like what, 500,000 to $1 million or something like that, Big V?
Some nice.
Like, how much is 50K to you to get better from a Hall of Famer, right? And how would Hakeem Olajuwon game transfer into translate to today's game? I have no idea. I don't think it would be bad, right? Like, he could still shoot, right? There's still room for defense in the NBA, albeit people don't play it. So we've seen defensive players get paid, and get the bag. So I think it's like this. If you have a market for it, being that the cap keeps going up like every 4 or 5 years, it seems like, get your bag. I would actually argue, given what today's NBA players make, I think that's actually kind of a good deal. Maybe you need to charge a little bit more. I don't know. But I think Hakeem is right to charge that way, just like they do at your, maybe not Planet Fitness, but like your Gold's Gym, where they make you sign contracts. Hey, man, don't be in here wasting my time. Real quick side note, I know Planet Fitness was having issues in certain areas of the United States of America where, teenage kids, they'll come there not really wanting to work out, do it for the gram, take videos of themselves tying up machines. They're not really doing any workouts, whereas the real workout folks, they can't get on a machine, this, that, and the third. Well, you are not going to have that problem at a Gold's Gym, because at Gold's Gym, they make you sign 1-2 year contracts and they hit you in the pockets every single month. So, hey, I think Hakeem was just making sure cats don't waste my time, dog. What say you, brother?
I like your answer. You know what I mean? Gilbert Arenas was a great player. He was not, pardon me. Yeah, Gilbert Arenas was a great player, man. He was nice. Can't take nothing away from him. That boy was raw. Was raw.
Yeah.
I think he's wrong. And here's why, Corey. I don't think he disrespected Hakeem.
No, I don't.
I don't think that. But I just think that when you form a certain cloth, you go to Hakeem. I want to read to you a list of people that has worked with Hakeem,
okay,
so you can understand what I say when you are from a certain cloth. And I also, when I read this, a couple of these names out, I want you to understand that narrative goes out the window too. Hakeem's game doesn't translate to today in the NBA. Other than LeBron James, Hakeem has worked with Kobe, Steve Nash, Kevin Garnett, Yao Ming. I'm gonna just stop there.
That's good enough.
I know. I know, because I just named Hall of Famers. Oh, pardon me. He worked with Dwight Howard too. I don't know if I said that too. Future Hall of Famer. He worked with top 75 niggas. Corey, I don't think I heard Gilbert Arenas' name in that top 75 NBA player list. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Did he make it? He didn't?
No.
He didn't?
No.
That's what I mean by a certain cloth. Because Gilbert was great. He wasn't GOAT.
Yeah.
He wasn't GOAT. I just named out like 5 GOATs. Kevin Garnett, Kobe, LeBron, Steve Nash. It's plenty right there. And another way that he's wrong, I think that he's thinking that from a back me down standpoint, win the post. Yeah. No, okay. People not playing the post. Last time I worked though, Corey, last time I checked, Corey, footwork matters. Footwork matters.
There you go.
Some of these big men need footwork. Some of these small niggas need footwork.
Yep.
Footwork matters. Corey, you know who I would love for them to go pay $50,000 for at least a month to go see Hakeem?
I think I know where you might get ready to go.
Who?
Let's see. If you're a Lakers fan like me, I would say Anthony Davis' name need to be added to that list.
I hadn't thought about that, but that would be great.
Go ahead.
That would be great. Zion Williamson needs to go see Hakeem.
Woo!
If Zion goes and spends a month with the King,
say that.
Good night.
Yep.
The boy already damn near 260 and can bounce and spin like he does already. And explosive as he is, if he goes to see Hakeem and gets his discipline right with whatever his eating habits or whatnot, or that that's come out new, if he goes and gets that situated and goes to see Hakeem for footwork, good night. You know who else needs to go see Hakeem too? Can you imagine? I don't know if he has. Can you imagine if Durant goes to see Hakeem?
Oh, that would be sick. That'll be sick. Not saying that Durant need much more improving, but man, you just imagine how lethal he would be.
Dog, if Damian Lillard goes to see Hakeem, it is over. It is over. It is over. What's my big man name that plays for the Phoenix Suns too? DeAndre. If DeAndre Ayton goes to see Hakeem,
DeAndre Ayton. Yep.
It is over.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear that his game cannot translate to this league because his game was more than just back me down, hook shot.
Right.
No, Hakeem had all the footwork in the world.
Yeah.
Go ask Shaq. I love you, Shaq. But we all remember how he did you. We all remember. We know.
Yeah, Shaq even talked about it. Yeah.
He had you out there looking like a toddler throwing a fit in the checkout line. He had you going all crazy like you was going. We know. He had you on, bro. So I think he's wrong, Corey. I just think he's wrong. It's my opinion. I think he's wrong. I think that $50,000 is well worth the money when you're a fucking NBA player.
I would go out there. If I was an NBA player, I would go out there.
Man, listen, bro. If I'm Van Fleet, I'm going to see Hakeem. Yo, I'm on the Rockies now. Can I have access to Hakeem?
There you go.
We need Hakeem here every day.
You might even hit you with a discount being he played for Houston.
Come on, dog. Let me get that thing for the 30 piece. You feel me? Little 30 piece, not 20 grand off for me, Hakeem. You know?
Right.
Know what I mean? But, just my thoughts, man. We're going to switch back to the NFL real quick before we get up out of here, Corey.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have, an interesting conversation over something recently that I've learned about Ocho Cinco.
Oh.
Well, I've been known that for a while that he loves McDonald's. I follow Ocho Cinco on Twitter. He loves McDonald's. He has McDonald's every morning. I see his posts every morning. He got a McDonald's bag breakfast wherever he's at in the world. He's going to find a fucking McDonald's. He loves McDonald's. He's been vocal about it his whole career. He's even been on record saying that McDonald's has saved his NFL career type shit. Hey, heard you, I guess. Recently, Corey, I found that Ocho Cinco has came out and said that he'd give up sex.
No way.
Before he gives up McDonald's, Corey. Ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Sports Podcast, I want to repeat what you just heard. Ocho Cinco said that he'd give up sex before he gave up eating McDonald's. Corey, I have to know your thoughts, man.
I had no idea about this until you sent the notes over, and I looked it up. And he's right. He loves McDonald's. Like
he does.
He even said all he about eat is McDonald's. He said, you can eat whatever you want as long as you work out. And he works out like crazy. I ain't gonna hold him on that. Like now I think his workouts are intense. So I think the normal person who don't work out like that, or like even somebody like me who only do like maybe 2 miles of light jogging every day, the McDonald's diet wouldn't work for me. But I digress. Big V, I'm gonna tell you like this. I have not met the fast food restaurant, the full service restaurant, or anybody's meal, including my own mama's, where I'm going to give up sex in lieu of that meal. I have not. I will eat Roman noodles and drink bottled water until I die before I give up sex. It ain't happening. Dude, I am not a food connoisseur. I get that. I love fast food. I love eating fast food every day, but my body don't like it when I eat fast food every day. Okay, I used to do that a long time ago back in college. My body don't like it. I love it. The food don't agree with me, but I agree with the food. For giving up sex, Big V? Nah, brother. Nah. Not even for my mama biscuits. Nah, no way. No way. As Martin would say, I love my mama biscuits. Nah, no way. No. Nah, what say you, brother? No way.
Corey, I gotta agree with you.
That's an interesting question, actually.
Is it though?
I mean, not to me.
Okay.
Like, it depends on who you ask.
Corey, listen, man. Ocho, let me talk to you real quick, man. I want to let you know that for a long time, a lot of men was living through you. You know, boy, your list of women that you have had publicly have been Steph Kiss. A lot of men have been living through you. Dog, you are goated out here when it comes to your women's selection. I just want to let you know, a lot of us have been living through you, man. We have. Yeah. But man, I question now the quality of vagina that you've been having, because I don't know. Like, dog, the quality that I've had hasn't been worth me giving it up for McDonald's.
For McDonald's.
For McDonald's. For a place to sell burgers that you leave it on the counter. No. It has been dated that somebody has left a burger in their suit coat pocket for some years, and nothing happened to it. It didn't mold. It didn't turn. It didn't grow hair. It didn't evaporate. It didn't smell. It didn't do anything. I don't know what kind of meat that is. Pause. But I don't think it's the kind that I'm going to be giving up vagina for. Never. Just me. Corey, I'm not a food connoisseur, but I like to feel that I am a vagina connoisseur. You know what I mean? I don't, and I'm here to tell you, Corey. It's nothing on that menu.
Nothing.
The Cardi B Offset meal, the Saweetie meal.
I just had some McGriddles this morning, and I love the McGriddles. Ain't even close.
It ain't worth giving up the box for. Guarantee you it's not. No, Corey, I don't. Let me tell you, man. If the NCAA people hadn't been on the What the Hell segment, Ocho, you might have had the slot. Because I don't know what the hell you talking about, man. I just slid through McDonald's the other day because I was starving. I don't even mess with like that because y'all know I do the grill food diets and shit like that. So, but I love the fries. You can't get me off the McDonald's fries, and I love the apple pie. So I slid through, Corey, got me a fried apple pie and the orange hot C. It was wonderful. Not as good as some box though. That's all. That's all, man. That's it.
Enough
said, man. Ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Sports Podcast, we appreciate y'all tapping in each and every week, whether it be through the Instagram, the clips you see on the YouTube, or you watching the whole episode, or you doing it on Twitter. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we hope to see y'all again next week. How we do it, but y'all know how we end this thing, right? Y'all know how we do it. Peace. Peace.